What's up everyone? Tucker has thrown Lisa under the bus in more than one way, plus we take a look at all the signs that are becoming very, very obvious and clear that maybe the lifespan of live feeds isn't as long as we think for Big Brother. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Now, right before we get started, we are very close to 25,000 subscribers. The channel hit 5 million viewers a couple of days ago, of total of all the years we've been doing this, so thank you so much for that. But hitting the subscribe button to get me to 25k would mean the world to me, so please click it. It takes all of 0.2 seconds to do so. And also, if you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which I beg of you all, hit the like button as well. It takes again all of 0.2 seconds to go click, subscribe, like. Let's get on with the video. Now, question of the day is based around the biggest talking point of this video, and while we'll go over the points a little bit more later in the video, this is the baseline question now that y'all can answer in the comment section below. Do you think live feeds are going to last much longer for Big Brother as a franchise? And if you want to expand on your answer, then I'll throw this question in as well. Do you think Big Brother has got much life left in it? Because it feels like recently some signs are starting to show that maybe not. But I would love to hear what everybody has to say and your predictions and thoughts on this, because I know it's a show that means a hell of a lot to a lot of us. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have got a lot of thoughts on it, so let me know in the comment section below. We know that Tucker and Lisa have certainly not been fans of one another since day one. Tucker talked about cooking. Lisa stands up. I'm a chef. Tucker throws Lisa in the pool. Tucker talks about Lisa behind her back. Lisa continues to not realise that the things she can say can rub people up the wrong way. It's cat and mouse. It's Big Brother. We love it. And anyways, Tucker was in a room with Lisa yesterday, pardon me, frog in my throat, and he says to her, it's all good, I got your back, you're totally safe. And then after they were separated, Tucker turns around and goes, actually, no you're not, you're going home. See, that's why Tucker is gaining a lot of favour amongst fans, because he's very petty in a fun way to watch. You know, it's what I've said since early in the game was, it's as if Enzo and Zach Rance had a baby. Tucker would be the result of that. And you know, Tucker's hate against Lisa, it's not malicious, it's not spiteful, it's not deep, it's just pettiness of somebody who can't stand somebody else. And you know, I can understand why people find Lisa obnoxious. I like Lisa. I'm sure maybe she's difficult to live with, but man, she's great to watch. You know, throwing glitter on people's food and putting oils on people's pillows, and you know, just speaking her mind. You know, tough to live with, good to watch. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, she is most likely the target this week. Now, getting into Veto, and I talked about this yesterday, but just to recap everybody, Kenny actually won the power of Veto, and he, of course, had been saying multiple times before, I hope I don't win the veto, I hope I don't win the veto, I want to go home. And I know a lot of people are going, oh, it's Kenny's strategy. It's really not. It's really not. He's just kind of, one day he's really wanting to stay in the game, and one day he's like, well, I wouldn't even say really wanting to stay in the game. One day he's like, yeah, I'll stay. And then the other day he's like, I can't do this anymore. But yeah, he won the veto. Congratulations to Kenny. But it's tough to see somebody win the veto who doesn't have drive to stay in the game, because we know by the end of the week he's going to be saying, I want to go home again. But anyways, congratulations, Kenny. That, of course, means Chelsea must put up a replacement nominee. Now, there was talk of Leah being the replacement nominee. Did that come to fruition? There was talk saying, you know, her and Cam look like they could potentially become a showman, so we got to watch out for that. But then there was also Tucker, who volunteered to be a renom, leaving Tucker and Lisa on the block next to one another alongside Angela. But anyways, because I've done a bit of a later upload today, we can actually talk about what happened at the veto ceremony. So folks, sit yourself down, take a seat, and all you got to do is repeat after me. O, A, B, C, and curb it, Tom. This is not karaoke. Folks, Chelsea is the head of household. Kenny is the power of veto holder. Kenny decided to use the power of veto on himself. Chelsea had to pick a replacement nominee, and she picked Tucker as the replacement nominee. That leaves Lisa, Angela, and Tucker on the block next to one another as they head into the AI arena on Thursday night. They're going to battle it out. One of them's going to come off the block, leaving two of them to face the House vote on Thursday night. Who it's going to be, I have no idea who's going to win it, but I'm excited because here's the thing. At the first section of the week, all fingers were pointed at Lisa as the definite target. It's 100% Lisa. Everybody else is safe. Midweek, it's Angela. Nobody else is going home. It has to be Angela, right? What if we get to the latter half of the week, then everyone's going, Tucker. It has to be Tucker. You know, nobody else but Tucker. And that is Big Brother. It's twist. Things can change across the week. So there's no definite on who's going home yet. Angela certainly isn't in good favour as we speak right now. But there may be rumblings. Just watch this space. Watch this space. I think we will have an interesting update tomorrow as well. If you're asking my professional live feed update or opinion, I think it's going to be an interesting update tomorrow as well. So definitely watch this space and remember to subscribe because, listen, if you've only got like 10 minutes in your day to catch up on everything that's going on in the house, this is the place to be. So yeah, as of right now, Tucker, Lisa, Angela are on the block and they will be competing in the AI arena on Thursday night for the second eviction. Let's quickly talk about the powers in the house, of course. MJ's power is basically being exposed to the whole house. She told Chelsea earlier in the week, thinking it would buy her some favour, but now it's just spread like wildfire, and essentially the whole house knows now that MJ's got the power. However, Quinn's power has actually been on the down low a bit more. We saw Quinn share it with Angela. So you would think the whole house would know if Angela's got hold of that information, but no. Quinn's actually kept it under wraps well enough, which I was surprised at. He got a lucky break there because telling Angela, loose lips sink ships, and he told Angela that was a bad move. I'll acknowledge that, and I love Quinn, but that was a bad move, buddy. Angela's tight-lipped as of now on that topic, specifically that topic. I can't say Angela's tight-lipped on a base level, but on that topic, yes. Because the whole house at this point thinks it's Lisa who's got the power, or a lot of the people think it's Lisa who's got the power. So I guess that's working in Quinn's favour, but it's not working in Lisa's favour, is it? What is Lisa going to go this week? Is Angela going to go this week? Is Tucker going to go this week? This is a classic week of Big Brother, of expect the unexpected. But as I say, expect the unexpected. It's probably time we talked about expecting the potentially expected. Not good news, but it's important we talk about it. Over the past week or so, the production team of Big Brother have came under fire from fans and viewers far and wide for cutting the live feeds when things start to get juicy, or things start to get exciting, or maybe a confrontation starts to happen, or just a little quarrel here and there, or somebody starts to talk about a confrontation that happened that maybe we didn't see because the feeds weren't on it. The feeds cut over to the fish tank, that's where the cameras go, and it says, and the Big Brother theme song starts playing, and it says, "We'll be right back." Now, that's if you're a long time Big Brother feed watcher, you will know, of course, that's a sight that nobody likes to see. But it appears people are starting to complain more about it this season because it's more frequent, and a lot of this is going back to what people believe is the production team protecting Angela, because Angela is getting a lot of hate online from people. I've quite frankly seen it go too far in some places. We can all have our opinion on things, but I saw yesterday there are fans that are going on to Angela's Yelp page, which she uses for her livelihood, for her work, how she makes money to provide for her family, and there are people in there in giving her reviews saying she's a bully and she's a racist and all this kind of stuff, and thank God I've seen a lot of support for her in retaliation to that, because I think people have started to go, that's not quite right. Angela might be difficult, she might be unpleasant, but, calling her a bully on her workplace, or calling her a racist on her workplace, how she provides for her family, that's, I would say 99% of people, what I saw yesterday, was saying that's gone too far. And I'm glad that people actually stood up and said, yeah, no, people should not be doing that. Those people need to take a long damn look at themselves, because, taking it outside of the game and taking it to her like real life stuff, where how she earns her money, it's a little bit creepy and just too far. Yeah, while Angela hasn't been the most pleasant person in the house, I can acknowledge that absolutely. That's just too far, and I'm glad other people are seeing that as well. But anyways, obviously production has a duty of care there where they have to look out for Angela. So and because a lot of the audience are complaining about Angela's behaviour, they are having to hide Angela on the feeds as a result. So it's a dilemma, to say the least. They are protecting Angela in the fact that she's not going to get any more hate, but also it's not holding all the house guests accountable to what actually might be happening in there. We know that they've covered up potential fights that have happened and confrontations that we didn't get any context to, which kind of sucked. I mean, here's the thing though, when feeds are on, they are good, they are juicy, they are awesome. But it's just tough when the feeds go off. That's all. And to add a little bit of context here, folks, if you're a US viewer right now, your neighbours to the north, Canada, Big Brother Canada, last two seasons, they announced that live feeds are no longer a thing. And from now on, we will be doing a digital daily, which is an edited 20 to 30 minute video every single day of key moments inside the house. They don't... So they could literally hide anything that's going on just to do the narrative. And a lot of people said, I'm washing my hands of Big Brother Canada at that point, and everyone was like, watch this is going to be the downfall of Big Brother Canada. And earlier this year, they announced Big Brother Canada is over. It's been cancelled. A couple of weeks ago, the wrecking balls and the diggers and the trucks took to the house and demolished it. Half of the furniture ended up on the Facebook marketplace, and the house was destroyed and brought down to smithereens. Now, I don't know, but I am pretty confident that's the ghost of Christmas future. If Big Brother continues to gatekeep certain things that happen in the house, because it's becoming more apparent now that they're trying to cut away from certain things in order to protect house guests' well-being, I think there's a part to play on both sides of production and viewers, because a lot of viewers take it way too far, bringing people's livelihood into it and, hurling abuse at people who haven't actually done like a lot. Matt is absolutely fine. He's cool with Angela. He said he's happy. He's joking around with the whole crazy eyes thing outside the house. And what Big Brother didn't do as well, they've kind of made their own bed with this, because they didn't show all the things that Matt had done and said to Angela to get Angela to react that way. They just made it look like Angela launched a personal attack on Matt without any context, because they didn't show everything that happened on the live feeds. They just did it in the edited show, and that's the problem. If we take away live feeds, that can happen. They can push any edit. I mean, if live feeds weren't kicking around on season 24, we would all think that Taylor was the worst person on earth, because Paloma and the gang, they all tried to make Taylor look like she's this horrible person who doesn't deserve to be there. But thanks to live feeds, we could actually tell that wasn't the case, and it was Paloma creating a narrative. And we all know she went a little bit crazy while she was in there, and she was removed as a result. They said that she walked, but she was definitely pushed in that direction, if you ask me, because she was too much, and here's the thing. I mean, it is a different situation, because Taylor was bullied in 24 because of her race, and I think this year race hasn't been brought into it. It's been just a classic petty season of, I can't stand you, I hate your hair colour, like all that kind of stuff. And it's more so 2000s style reality TV, Evil Dick pouring the drink on top of Jen's head, or Rachel Riley screaming in the backyard, or all that kind of stuff, or Danielle Reyes telling Jerry to wash his hands. It's that kind of vibe, stuff that made Big Brother popular in the first place. But a lot of people are like I said, there's blame on both sides. Big Brother, the name of the game is Big Brother. They should be showing everything that's happening. But also the fans need to realise there is a line sometimes, and hurling abuse at certain house guests who haven't, you would think had murdered somebody, it can go too far. So if that continues though, these fists are going to start bumping, and then all of a sudden they take away the live feeds, and then we might lose Big Brother. Who knows? But I think a lot of people are starting to feel like it's going in that direction. Of course, there is the alternative that another network or streaming platform buys the rights to Big Brother. But I just have this gut feeling right now as an updater. You know, I've been doing this for... I've watched Big Brother longer than this, but I've been updating on YouTube since 22. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is my 5th time around doing this. And I just have something in my gut saying, this feels like the beginning of the end of something, whether it be the feeds or Big Brother. But something just hit me. A wave of something hit me last night, and I just thought, I don't know. And listen, I over the years, I know this is just on a personal level, I know... I think trusting your gut is a good thing, and my gut is telling me I feel like we're nearing the beginning of the end of something, and hopefully it's going to look like, if that is true, it's going to look like something where another platform or another network buys it and doesn't gatekeep everything, you know. And there's so many things that you can debate with this, and that's the beauty of it as well, you know. And that's why I want to hear everybody else's opinion, you know. And I'll ask kindly that we all don't scream at each other, you know. And I've got to say, y'all came through yesterday in the comment section. There was only about 1 or 2 people who I saw being rude to other people, but the rest of y'all were beautiful. And, you know, just remember to keep it cordial. We can debate and still disagree, and not hurl nasty abuse at one another. So please remember that in mind when you put your thoughts in the comment section. Because I will have no hesitation in removing any comments where people are acting like assholes. Please just keep that in mind when you all head down there. But yeah, lots to talk about there today, and definitely similar to yesterday, a deep topic, and something that's definitely going to resonate with all of us who are hardcore BB fans, and you know, people who hold this show very close to the heart, just like I do. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. Please let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below, because, boy, there's a lot to talk about. Oof. What do you think? Do you think it's the beginning of the end? Do you think we're heading towards a place where Big Brother... there isn't a place for Big Brother in our society anymore? Do you think live feeds are heading out the garbage disposal? Just let me know, because I'd love to hear all your thoughts. Now, if you want any of your questions answered, this is a new segment that I'm plugging today, actually. If you want your question answered in the next video or an upcoming video, you can leave a super thanks in the chat below. And if you put a question on there with a super thanks, I will shout your name out in the next video and answer your question for the world to see. But thank you so much, folks, for watching. I appreciate everybody's continued support. Make sure that you don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.